In this video, we're going to unbox, set up, and review the Power Strip Tower by Small RT. If you're new to this channel, we do detailed reviews for all sorts of items that matter to you. If that sounds great, consider subscribing and hitting that bell so you don't miss an item. Let's start with unboxing right now. When unboxing, it only comes with the instruction booklet and the Power Strip Tower. Let's go ahead and look at the parts of this Power Strip. This Power Strip has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 USB ports, and on the sides it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 outlets. On the front, there are 2 switches, and on the back, there are another 2 switches. On the bottom, it comes with an overload protector. It also comes with non-slip feet on each corner and cooling holes right next to them. And here's some good to know information if you're curious about it. For those of you that want to know how big this tower is about 7 inches tall, a little over 5.5 inches wide, and it's about 14 inches all the way around. As you can see here, it comes with a 3-prong plug. Let's check out how long this cord is. I know the cord wasn't perfectly straight when measuring this, but it is almost about 16 feet long. For those of you wondering how heavy this is, it's about 1 pound and 1.2 ounces. Now let's check out the features for this tower. Here I have my iPhone 11 battery case, iPhone 8 Plus, iPhone XS Max, Ulanzi Lite, and the Osmo gimbal, which all charge USB Type-A. So the question is, can you turn on and off charging for the USB ports? This symbol means it's off, and this symbol right here means it's on. Right now, the switches are currently off. So to answer the question, this specific switch will turn on and off all the USB ports. As you can see here, all of the indicator lights turn on, which is pretty cool. And if I want to turn off the charging, I just switch this back to the off button like that. And as you can see here, all the charging turned off. This raises the question, will this one switch affect the USB ports and the 3 outlet column? Let's find out right now. iPhone 8 is plugged into a USB and iPhone XS is plugged into an outlet. The switch is now on. And look, it turns on both USB and the outlets column, which is nice. But I still wish the USB ports had their own on-off switch. That's just my opinion though. If you turn off this switch, they both stop charging. If that one switch bothers you though, just switch your wall plug into the other side. By doing this, you could feel more in control with each device separately. Speaking of more control, do all switches have to be on to use the Power Strip? As you can see here, all 4 switches are off. Let's see how this Power Strip works. I'll turn on side 1 and side 2. While those are charging, you'll notice that the other items are not charging. Let's change that to see if the other buttons work. Yep, that turns on. And that turns on too. So to answer the question, you do not have to turn on every single switch to use the Power Strip. Another question you may have is, will plugging in the outlet interfere with each other? Here I have the MacBook Pro charger, my wife's MacBook Pro charger, and my external hard drive power adapter. These wall plugins are usually bulky, but they all fit in one column. You can see there are spaces in between them, which is a really cool feature for this Power Strip Tower. If you plug in devices that are over 2500 watts, then this Power Strip will automatically cut power to protect devices when a surge is detected. So if you're really worried about going over the watts, I suggest purchasing this device called Kilowatt, because this tells you how much watts you're using just by pressing this button right here. Since there's nothing plugged into it, it reads 0.0 watts. So now let's review some items. When I plugged in the iPhone XS Max into the Kilowatt, it shows a reading between 4 to 6 watts. For calculation, I'll put 6.5 watts. When I plugged in my MacBook Pro 2019, it was reading around 25 to 28 watts. Here, I'll calculate it as 28.3. Next item is my lamp. When I turn it on, it's already at its highest setting, which reads about 7.2 watts. The lowest setting on my lights reads 1.0 watts. But for the calculation, I will use a maximum reading of 7.2 watts. To my surprise, my Yamaha keyboard only pushed out about 2.0 watts. Even if I turned on a drum track, it only increased it by 0.1 watt. The last item I'll review is the Google Home. When plugged in, the maximum reading it read was 3.6 watts. So, if you plugged in 3 iPhones, 3 MacBooks, 3 lamps, 2 keyboards, and 1 Google Home, you're only using 133.8 watts, which means you can plug all of those items in and be safe. Whoa. If you want this Power Strip Tower for yourself, there are links in the description section below to purchase one. If this video helped you out, please like and comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thanks again, Small RT, for sending this Power Strip. It was a lot of fun. Click on these other vids to see more like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next item.